All right, we have Timelab loaded, and the first thing that we're going to do is go into Acquire. We're going to select Acquire from a counter in talk only mode. The TinyPFA is a time interval counter, so it just streams data, and we've given this thing a title. We've matched the sampling interval between what is set and configured into the PFA. So there is a tau setting or a sample interval setting. I've matched that with 1 second here. Our input frequency is 10 megahertz. We're going to set it for 30 minutes. And we have USB to, you can refresh this window, but I know it's COM4. And then we are going to say, let's monitor. I also have unwrap phase difference selected up here because it's one of the better graphs I like to look at. So, and I can't see that graph unless we unwrap the phase measurements. And so I'm going to monitor. I'm going to click monitor, and I don't have anything because the unit's not yet connected. So let's connect it, and that might change the USB port because I realize I have another item connected here. So that was COM4. Let's refresh this. Yeah, we've got COM6 now. And let's monitor the incoming data. And so here's the data coming in. You can see it filling in the screen, 1.07 e to the minus 7th on channel A. You see it varying just a small amount, but these are the measurements coming in. So now we will start the measurement, and you see it acquiring and collecting a little bit of information, and then now this data will change. We have a 0 line here. Ideally, if both oscillators had no phase difference, then we'd see, this line would converge on. The developing graph would converge on this line here. We can also take a look at the frequency difference. So here's frequency difference in the initial measurement period here that we're just now 30 seconds into the measurement, and we see a deviation from 1.5 to the minus 10 to somewhere around minus 1. And so these are the differences being collected on 1 second intervals, and we're going to let that just run. I'm going to introduce something else, which is the Spectracom is connected through PuTTY here, and we have a display oscillator command, which I'll run right now, and we can then observe when it makes its phase corrections. And you can see last time it did one was actually right here at 12:29 GMT, which is about 6:29 a.m. Right now it's 6:54 a.m. So we'll just be kind of keeping an eye on this as it correlates to any deviations or adjustments we see in Timelab, and how far off this deviation can get before a correction occurs.